been said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within. Obviously, there's a lot of time that's a big deal, the rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Back to pass, it's Algier. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Vols line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rousseau.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Kenji. Fires to the wideout. It's gone. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Second down coming up. It's a reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Rousseau. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The screen, he's got wheels. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You know, and that is just not a well-executed bubble screen by the offense. I think the biggest problem was the location of the throw. If he gets that out in front of his wide receiver, he would have been able to advance it. But because he had to reach back for it, he got tackled right away. We'll have to do better down the road.
And the quarterback run up to and sacked at the 12. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Rides to it back and leaves it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. Touchdown, Volunteers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Hand off from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has. And he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Caught near the sticks. It's Rousseau. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Kinsey. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is good. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. See if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Overton. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's it fly. Complete to the right.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
So what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Right on the money. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got a man. It's Rousseau. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll take it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Volunteers hit it quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Algier. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's taking the shot. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Dropping back, it's Kinsey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Algier. Now rolling to the left. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And how about that play by the safety. You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up, catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. Now, you say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, get the sack.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Pulls it in, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40, 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rousseau. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game has completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown, so they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
They're working that left side. And to the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The play-action fake. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the air, it's Algier. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Rousseau. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. to throw. It's Kinsey. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Rousseau. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Dropping back, it's Algier. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
This time he's got it.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
How much fun was that?